Everyone, today our topic is agent registration. Okay, in last classes we have discussed about agent advertisement and agent solicitations. Okay, so after these advertisements and solicitations, the next process is registration. The next step for the MN is the registration with the HA if the MN is in the foreign network. This registration process will be applied to both things if MN stays in the foreign network or if MN is staying in the home network. For these two things, registration is compulsory. Okay. Now, how this registration process goes on is, having received its care of address, the MN has to register with HA. As I told you, all the foreign agents, whenever mobile node moves out of home network, all the foreign agents will advertise their presence in front of mobile node. So now mobile node will choose one of the foreign agent and it will register with that foreign agent. This process will be same if MN want to return to the home location again. Means if MN wanted to go to the home network from foreign network, again mobile node have to register with the home agent. Why this registration process means? Registration tells that what is which type of mobile node it is, from where it has coming, what is the permanent home IP address of that mobile node. Every details will be there in the registration process. That is why registration is very important. You may also ask me like, if mobile node is coming to the home network from foreign network, then why registration? Because it is its home network. But still, this home network have to know whether this mobile node belongs to home network or not. That is the reason registration process is compulsory. This registration process tells home network about the details of mobile node IP address, location, everything. So that is the reason registration is important. So normally we can say that the main purpose of the registration is to inform home agent of the current location for correct forwarding the packets. When mobile node stays in the foreign network, directly packet will not reach to the foreign network. Packet first will go to the home location of the mobile node, and then this home agent which is present in the home location will forward the packets to the mobile node which is staying in the foreign network. So for home node or for home agent, it is important to know the details of the mobile node. For this purpose, COA is used, care of address. Care of address is responsible to transmit or to tell the details about the mobile node's location and IP address to home agent and also to foreign agent. So this care of address will act as a mediator between mobile's node, home location and foreign location. So registration can be done in two different ways depending on the location of the COA. As we have already discussed about the COA, COA is of two types, co-located COA and COA, care of address and co-located care of address. First we will look into the care of address. Normal care of address means which stays in the foreign location. Okay. So registration is done. MN sends its registration request containing the care of address to the foreign agent. Now foreign agent which will forward the request to the home agent. Now home agent set up a mobility binding containing the mobile's node home IP address and current COE. So mobile node will first send a request to the foreign agent. Okay, that my IP address is this thing and some details it will send. So after sending the registration request, foreign location will send the details to the care of address about this newly entered mobile node. And now care of address will send the same details to the home agent that your mobile node came to our location and we are providing the services to your mobile node. So that now home agent will understand where its mobile node has gone, because for home agent it is important to know where the mobile node is, because home agent is the one which will forward the packets to the mobile node. So additionally, mobility binding contains the lifetime registration which is negotiated during the registration process. After this process, after registration request, mobility binding will takes place, and this mobility time binding will be like the lifetime of this mobility binding is for lifetime. Lifetime means there will be some time. Okay, that time only registration process will be valid. Means you can think that some 1 hour of time is there. So the registration means foreign agent will tell the mobile node that your registration will be valid only for 1 hour. Okay, after 1 hour if still mobile node want to stay in the same location, then this mobile node again have to send the request before the expiration of the registration, first registration. See, when we are moving from one location to another location, suppose I am here now in Hyderabad and if I want to go to some other location like Vijayawada, so I have gone to Vijayawada. See, now my mobile device has moved to Hyderabad to Vijayawada. After reaching Vijayawada, it is the mobile device wish whether to stay there in Vijayawada for 1 hour, or if at all you don't want to stay, it can come back or it can move outside. See, like I am in train, okay. So from Hyderabad to Vijayawada I have gone. So my mobile device will register with the Vijayawada's foreign location, Vijayawada's foreign agent. Okay, registration process is completed and mobility binding is also done. Okay, now I can receive the packets. I can receive every messages, calls and everything because mobility binding is already taken place. So I am still in train. Now my mobile device is moving from Vijayawada to some other place like Guntur. Okay. So after after my registration with the Vijayawada, I am moving to Guntur now. Means I don't want to stay in the Vijayawada's location. So that time 1 hour of registration time is enough for me, or 1 to 3 seconds of registration time is okay for me. So I am moving. Okay. When I go out of the Vijayawada station, some other location, I have reached to some other location. There again I will send the registration request and I will be pairing up and mobility binding will be taking place. But if at all I want to stay in the Vijayawada itself, my registration expires within 1 hour. But still I want to stay in the Vijayawada for 4 more hours. That time, before 1 hour, before the expiration of the registration, I need to send the registration request again. My mobile device, my mobile node will again send the registration request to Vijayawada's foreign agent, so that I can stay in Vijayawada for 4 more hours. So like this, if you want to stay in the same location, then you need to register again and again before the expiration of the first registration. Okay, this mechanism is necessary to avoid mobility bindings which are no longer used. If at all I don't want to stay in the Vijayawada location, then I can move out of the location. You may ask me like why registration registration lifetime is only for 1 hour. Because if I wanted to move out of the Vijayawada location, then it is waste if I register with lifetime for lifetime in the Vijayawada location. So that is the reason that registration process lifetime is set for 1 hour or some 3 seconds like that. It is based on the mobile node and the foreign location or foreign agent. Okay. So to avoid mobility bindings which are no longer used, time is set up. Okay, after setting up the mobility binding, the home agent sends a reply message back to the foreign agent which forwards it to the mobile node. So here, after mobility binding, so now connection is set up in the foreign location with the mobile node. So now foreign location, foreign agent which is there in the foreign location, that foreign agent will send the details about the mobile node to the home agent of the mobile node. So now home agent will give the acknowledgement message, means a reply to the foreign agent, and that is transferred to the mobile node. Okay, just an acknowledgement reply message. Okay, this is the process if COA is at the foreign agent. Care of address is at the foreign agent. If care of address is co-located means within the home agent, then the process is different. And this process is very simpler because directly registration can be done with the home agent. All the details of the mobile node will be there with the home agent because it is its permanent IP address location. So that is why the registration process is very simpler here. Means the mobile node can send the request directly to the home agent. This is how a registration procedure for MNs returning to the home network is done. Okay, means now from Vijayawada or from Guntur I am coming back to the Hyderabad again. At that time again my mobile node, my mobile device have to register with the home agent. Why this registration process when I am going to my hometown means how the home location or how the home agent will understand that the mobile device which is entering its location is its own home location. So for this process authentication is needed, encryption is needed. So that is the reason mobile node will send a registration request to co-located COA that my IP address is this, I have gone to Vijayawada and I am coming back to my home location. Please accept me. This is how mobile node will send the request to the co-located COA which is then transferred to home agent. Now home agent, after receiving the request, it will accept and gives an acknowledgement or registration reply. So this is how registration process is done if it is a co-located COA. So in this diagram, if you observe, see the left diagram says that the left diagram is if COA is present at the foreign agent, if care of address is present at the foreign agent, then now mobile node will send the registration request to the foreign agent first. For within the foreign agent, COA will be present. Okay. So foreign agent will now send the same registration request to the home agent that your mobile node has come to my place and has sent the registration request. Do I need to pair up or do I need to perform mobility binding or not? Okay. Now home agent will give the registration reply that okay, you can pair up with the mobile node. and the same registration reply will be sent to the mobile node again. This is how registration process will be done if COA is present at the foreign agent. Okay, and the right side diagram will tell about the co-located COA. Co-located COA means COA, care of address, is present in the home location itself. First, mobile node will send the registration request to the home agent. Within the home agent, COA is present. Okay, this registration process is taken place when mobile node is returning from the foreign location. Okay, when mobile node is returning from the foreign location, this registration request will be taking place. Mobile node will send the registration request to the home agent, and COA, which is in the home agent, will process the details or process the authentication, and then home agent will give the registration reply, which is nothing but an acknowledgement. Okay, this is how registration process is done. And now we will see that what all the things will be present in the registration request. Okay, so this diagram shows that what are the things will be present in the registration request. This is also an ICMP packet. All the registration advertisements, registration request, registration solicitation, registration reply will be having this ICMP packet with some extensions. Okay. So here we are having some bits like S, B, D, M, G, V, R, S, V, and sometimes you may be also having R, T, X, and next lifetime, home address, home agent, care of address, identification, and mobility extensions. Okay, so here the first field type is set to 1 here. Why type is set to 1 here means, if type is set to 1, it says that it is the ICMP packet for registration request. ICMP packet will be there for advertisements, solicitations, request, reply. So if type is set to 1, it tells that it is the ICMP packet for the registration request. And we have some bits here. S bit. If S bit is set means it can specify if it wants the home agent to retain prior mobility bindings or not. Means whenever home mobile node is coming back, if it want to pair up or if it want to retain the mobility bindings with the home agent, then S bit is set. Okay, and the next one is B. Normally B indicates that mobile node also want to receive broadcast packets which have been received by the home agent in the home network. Broadcast messages will be different from normal messages. Broadcast messages means you may understand it like some company messages or some messages which are very big. Okay, those broadcast messages will be sent to all the mobile devices, not to your mobile device. To every mobile device, these broadcast messages will be sent. These broadcast messages will be sent very easily to mobile node if it is in the home location. Okay, if mobile node wants to receive those broadcast messages, like if it is in home network, if it wants to receive those messages even if it is staying in foreign location, then B bit is set. Okay, and the next one is D. D bit indicates the behavior of decapsulation at the tunnel endpoint. That is, if a mobile node uses a co-located COA, means co-located COA means it is in the home location only. If it is in the home location, then decapsulation process will be taken place. That decapsulation process is done at the tunnel endpoint. Tunnel endpoint means when packet is coming, packet will come with the encapsulation. After reaching to the destination, packet will be decapsulated. So destination means tunnel endpoint. Okay. At the tunnel endpoint, if it is also want to take care of decapsulation, then D bit will be set. Okay. And then MGV. MG means encapsulation methods. Which type of encapsulation method it is using? Minimum encapsulation or generic routing encapsulation. Okay, that one. And V, bit, RSV or T, all these indicates whether it is a reverse tunneling or do you want to set it to 0 or 1, like that. Okay, all these will be indicated with R, S, V, T, X, all these. Okay, so this is about registration request. I have also mentioned one more diagram. This is the explanation about the registration request packet. I have mentioned everything in the slides so that it will be easy for you to take the notes. So you can take the notes from here. So this is also the same registration request. If you observe the bits, I told you that in some registration request, RX is also mentioned, RXT. Okay, this is also the same registration request. Here also you will be having which bit indicates what. So that is the reason I have included this also. Okay. After the registration request, we need some acknowledgement, right? Whether they have accepted or not, like that. Okay. So acknowledgement means registration reply. Okay. So this is the explanation for the registration request. Just for your notes, I have mentioned everything in the slides. Okay. The next one is registration reply. Okay. Here also type is set to 3. 3 means it indicates that it is an registration reply message or packet. Okay. And code is there here, and this code is valid until it stays in the until it stays in the that particular location. And next is lifetime. Lifetime denotes that validity of the registration in seconds, means in how many seconds the registration is valid if it is successful, if registration request is successful. Okay. And next one is home address. Home address and home agent are the addresses of the mobile node of the home agent. Okay. And the next is identification. It is a 64-bit identification which is generated by the mobile node to identify a request and match it with the registration reply. So some code should be there. So here some encryption authentication process will be done. So for that, a 64-bit identification is generated here, which should match the registration request with all the replies. Okay. And then extensions. Extensions must be there. At least they should contain the parameters for authentication. Okay. This is about registration reply. And we have some numbers here which indicates the codes. Okay. Here we have code is there, no? After type code is there. So code can be 0, 1, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 135. What are these codes? Everything will be everything is mentioned there. Z means registration accepted. 1 means registration accepted but simultaneous mobility bindings are not supported. And 65 means this is registration denied by foreign agent. Okay, the all these codes are done by generated by foreign agent. Okay, from 65 to 69. And registrations denied by home agent means these codes are generated by home agent from 129 to 135. Like codes are like administratively prohibited, insufficient resources, mobile node failed due to because of uh, poor authentication, and home agent failed to generate authentication, and registration request lifetime is too long, so that why it is denied. And home agent, why home agent has denied the registration request, like administratively prohibited, mobile node fail authentication, registration identification mismatch, too many simultaneous mobility bindings. All these are the codes set by the home agent, foreign agent. Okay, this is the registration reply. Every time from mobile node, if registration request is sent, every time it is not accepted by the foreign agent or home agent, proper authentication have to be there. If every reply and request matches, then only registration will be successful. If those are not matching, then registration will not be successful. That is what in the diagram identification is there, no? The 64-bit identification, there it will be processed. Okay, this is about registration request and registration reply. Thank you.